Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. Montgomery County Public School students are back in class as the 2013-2014 school year is now underway. And school administrators report that student enrollment is on the rise. My MC Media's Sonia Burke has more.
Summer is over for Montgomery County Public School students. Over 151,000 headed back to class on the first day of school. That's the highest enrollment number in MCPS history.
This is going to be a great year in MCPS. Today, we welcomed more than 151,000 students to our schools.
Officials celebrated the first day of school at Weller Road Elementary in Silver Spring, one of the county's 4 newly modernized schools.
We have been at a holding school for 18 months. So to come back to this state-of-the-art facility is overwhelming, to say the least, and energizing.
During his remarks on opening day, Dr. Joshua Starr touted the district's new strategic planning framework, which will guide the work of MCPS in the years to come. He also shared a transportation tidbit.
We transport more than 100,000 students every day on nearly 1,300 buses. Our buses log enough miles every day to wrap around the equator 4 times.
Local leaders then toured the school, which features one of the district's 9 school-based health centers, state-of-the-art technology in the classrooms, and a building that is topped off with a green roof.
I was able to visit classrooms and was able to see, kindergartners using smart boards. It really is amazing, and I think it speaks volume to the collaboration between, all stakeholders.
We got to tour the rooftop, which to me was just incredible.
Those are things that we really need to start moving towards, and so I'm very excited to see, and kudos to the school system, the school board, the superintendent for all their great work in making those kinds of things happen. We want to see those kinds of things continue for all of our government buildings.
The newly modernized Gaithersburg High School welcomed students back to class on the first day of school, and students, parents, and faculty said they could not be prouder.
This morning when the kids walked in, that was true Trojan pride. They were so excited.
It's a beautiful, beautiful school. The facility is unbelievable what they've done for the kids.
Technology that is in this building really is mind-blowing.
I'm honored to be the first class to graduate from the new building.
For County Report this week, I'm Sonia Burke.
In Maryland, motorists are not allowed to pass any school bus which has deployed its stop arms, and doing so can result in hefty fines. One county program that's designed to catch more of those dangerous drivers is still not fully implemented. And as Susan Kennedy reports, one council member is asking why. Susan?
Lorna, the County Council passed a bill last year that would require cameras in all county school buses to keep kids safe from dangerous drivers. But so far, that hasn't happened.
I want to thank you all again for being with us here to discuss the passage of Bill 37-11, which will enable the police department in partnership with Montgomery County Public Schools to install school bus safety cameras to find individuals who do not obey the rules of the road when it comes to passing stopped school buses.
Councilmember Valerie Irvin is the sponsor of the measure. She just recently learned county police were awaiting guidance in moving forward with this program and that not one new camera has been installed. She's written a letter to the executive office looking for answers.
We find it pretty incredulous that, the legislative body, the council has spoken, passing unanimously this important piece of legislation, and it's just stuck somewhere in the levers of government. This should not be happening.
Drivers here in Montgomery accounted for nearly a third of state lawbreakers in a recent survey, with 1,078 drivers failing to stop for a school bus that was picking up or dropping off students. Irvin says when the bill was originally drafted, all of the players sat down to make sure it would be expedited quickly, which makes this delay even more frustrating to her.
We assumed that the buses this summer were being outfitted and that come the opening of the school year that we could announce to our residents here that we are in a better situation as it relates to the safety of the children riding buses in Montgomery County.
Irvin says there's been no response to her letter as of yet, but hopes the bill will be fast-tracked within the next few weeks. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report this week.
The Office of the County Executive has acknowledged that there have been legal and contractual issues that have unduly delayed implementation of the program that should not have taken this long. Once the cameras are installed, drivers caught illegally passing a stopped school bus would be fined $250. And if a school bus driver can personally identify a violator, a conviction could lead to a misdemeanor carrying a fine of up to $1,000 and 3 points. Tens of thousands of people commemorated the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington in the nation's capital. Marchers from all over the country are using this historical moment to continue their fight for equality in jobs, voting rights, and justice.
I grew up in a multicultural environment, and I grew up with adults who encouraged me to come out and march. And so I marched for the Equal Rights Amendment for women.
I'm a member of the NAACP from Mississippi, and the objective was to come out and expose our members, as well as my son, to the current issues that the country faces right now, the Trayvon Martin County issues, as well as immigration, voters ID, all of those issues that's going to affect the future generations.
President Obama was joined by Oprah Winfrey, Jamie Foxx, and Forrest Whitaker, among other celebrities, to mark the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. The county's Fire and Rescue Department was recently awarded one of the industry's most prestigious honors at the Fire Rescue International Conference held earlier this month in Chicago. The department was reaccredited by the Commission on Fire Accreditation International for its community-driven strategic plan. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue is one of 186 agencies worldwide with this distinction and is the only international accredited fire and rescue department in Maryland and the Washington Metropolitan National Capital Region. To talk a bit more about this distinction, here is Battalion Chief Derek Anthony, who accompanies us from our studio. Chief, first, congratulations, and what does it mean other than the fact that you're doing a great job?
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for that. It was definitely an effort, a concerted effort for all parties within Montgomery County to achieve this very prestigious award of reaccreditation for Montgomery County Fire and Rescue.
Are you guys internally very excited about this, and what's next?
We are. Well, what's next is our fire chief has now the support of the entire organization in making accreditation a process. So accreditation, the principle behind accreditation is to seek continuous improvement throughout. So our goal is to raise the bar higher. And accreditation, the process of accreditation is a 5-year process, and we will go before the commission again in 5 years after reporting on an annual basis. And the hope is to become reaccredited within 5 years and to be an even stronger, more robust organization.
Well, congratulations again, and of course, thank you for being here with us today.
Certainly.
Since we're talking about the fire department, let's remind residents that Maryland's new smoke alarm law requires the replacement of all battery-only operated smoke alarms with units powered by sealed-in 10-year-long life batteries and equipped with a hush button feature that will temporarily silence the alarm if activated by a non-emergency condition. Both hardwired and battery-operated smoke alarms need to be replaced every 10 years. So if your smoke alarm has not been replaced since 2003, it's time to change it. Homeowners have until January 2018 to comply with the new law. Any resident requiring information or assistance can call 311. When we come back, Montgomery is gearing up to compete with the district for its nighttime dollars. We'll give you an update on the county's Nighttime Economy Task Force findings. And school has started. Better be extra careful with those young pedestrians crossing the streets. We'll be right back.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Nice. Run! Yes! Go! Yes! Yes!
No!
Come on!
Oops.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy.
Works every time.
Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. The county continues its effort in attracting a more vibrant nightlife and the dollars that come with it. After months of expert interviews, tours of the county, and listening to business owners, the Nighttime Economy Task Force is writing recommendations to boost the nightlife in Montgomery County. My MC Media's Tamika Smith reports.
The Nighttime Economy Task Force subcommittees are ready to draft recommendations. Experts in arts and entertainment, business owners, transportation, and public safety all gave their insight on the issues the county faces. Members met at the Mid-County Regional Services Center in Wheaton to start the drafting process and gave a sneak peek into what the top recommendations may be.
Perception is reality. And in meeting with several of the companies that have spoken to our group thus far, it seems there's a lot of perception that it's very difficult to do business, whether it's permitting or liquor control. But once they actually learn about the processes, it's not as bad as the reality.
Dan Reed is on the Transportation Subcommittee. He often blogs about transportation in his blog Just Up the Pike and brings a regional perspective to the issue.
One of the big things we're looking at is how to improve awareness of parking options. You know, in a lot of our downtown areas, especially in downtown Bethesda, people feel they have a really difficult time parking, but that might just be because they don't know of all the places they can park.
Based on our conversation today, I would say that something relating to noise ordinance will definitely be in our recommendations. It was very strongly felt on our subcommittee that it was one of the top priorities and a very important impediment to having a great nighttime economy.
Evan Glass, a member of the Quality of Life Subcommittee, says diversity is key in this process.
We value the socioeconomic diversity, and so we want to make sure that people move into the county and move into these areas of all stripes, so that people of all income levels, of all education, can enjoy the communities.
Task Force members are expected to finalize their recommendations and send them over to Montgomery County Executive Isaiah Leggett for review in August. The final recommendations are expected in October. For County Report This Week, I'm Tamika Smith.
And now we get our police update from Corporal Rebecca Inocente, who's going to talk about identity theft. Corporal?
Thank you, Lorna. Earlier this month, a resident of Silver Spring received a credit card bill in the mail. It was for a card that he had never applied for and never opened. The bill was in the amount of approximately $20,000. Detectives from the Petty Crimes Unit are investigating this case of identity theft, and they've obtained surveillance photographs of 2 suspects using this card at a local Target. They're asking anyone with information about this case or the suspects involved to please call the 4th District Petty Crimes Unit at 240-773-5476. As a department, we want to remind people that anyone can be a victim of identity theft. Please check your credit reports often, monitor your bank accounts often, and if you see anything irregular or suspicious, please begin to investigate it immediately.
Thank you, Corporal, for that advice. Well, we've been talking about the beginning of the school year, and now we bring Tom Pogue from the county's Department of Transportation to give us advice on being extra careful with pedestrians now that school has started. Tom?
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. Summer is drawing to a close and the kids are heading back to school. As crowds of children walk to school or school bus stops, drivers are asked to be extra vigilant. Stop for pedestrians at crosswalks and intersections and allow 3 feet when passing bicyclists. Keep your eyes on the road, not your phone. The county has prepared a fact sheet of pedestrian safety tips for parents and kids. For example, school bus riders should cross in front of a waiting school bus. Ride-on or Metrobus passengers should wait to cross the street until the bus has departed. And when crossing the street, walk alertly. looking left, right, and left again for moving cars. Don't be distracted. Please stay off your phone. Elementary, middle, and high schools across the county are preparing for International Walk to School Day this coming October 9th. For more information on this event and safe walking in general, visit our website at montgomerycountymd.gov/walk. We're working to keep you moving safely.
When we come back, Montgomery College becomes the first in the state offering a very peculiar online course. And the county executive's Hispanic Gala is just around the corner. We'll be right back.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. It's becoming the latest trend in higher education, and to find out more, we sat down with Montgomery College professor Emily Rosado, who is hosting the college's very first class offered in this new style of learning.
So a MOOC is a massive open online course, and I'm so proud to be involved in developing the first one for Montgomery College. This MOOC will focus on getting students ready for college-level writing, college-level English. Every week I come into the studio here at Montgomery College and I record a video introduction to tell students what to expect for that week. And then we do a voiceover recording where I'm actually giving the lecture, and while the students are hearing me lecture, they can actually see the text on the screen. Because it's on video, they can play it back and watch it as many times as they want. So hopefully that's helpful to students who really need to hear information more than once. The nature of a MOOC is that because there's so many students, we can't really reply to every single one, but I will be in the course every day answering questions. After the 8 weeks are complete, any student that has gone through all 8 weeks and has achieved a 70% completion rate or higher will get a certificate of completion. So that's something that they can have with them and show to their employer or to a future teacher or professor and just be proud of the work that they have done in this course.
This free online English prep course is the first one offered by a community college in the state of Maryland. To register, go to montgomerycollege.coursesites.com. As we begin another school year, the hopes and aspirations of students are resting on our educators. At one Montgomery County school, you'll find a teacher who's just about the best at bringing hope to and building confidence in her students. MCPS TV has the story.
Educational leaders gathered at the Gallup World Headquarters in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, August 21st, to discuss the importance of hope in education. During the event, Mary Hawkins Jones, an MCPS teacher from Westover Elementary School, was named the most hopeful teacher in America. She's the first person ever to receive the award, which included $2,500 in prize money. Mary Hawkins Jones shared stories of how she has brought hope to hundreds of students during her 23 years of teaching by believing in them and helping them make a plan to achieve their goals.
I want to challenge all teachers to stop, take a moment, get to know your students. What they're given to you for a purpose, and you want to help them find that purpose in life.
Mary also acknowledged her fellow staff members who together have created a High Hope School.
We are very proud of Mary Hawkins. We're very privileged to be able to work with her on a daily basis. And we are a High Hope school, so our art teacher, in fact, designed a shirt to celebrate our High Hope status.
Shane Lopez, a senior scientist with Gallup, spoke about the importance of teachers promoting a culture of hope at our schools.
So think about these High Hope schools in America. They're actually creating a contagion that creates hope in a community. Americans want you to teach these soft skills of hope and creativity and communication and critical thinking to our students. Hopeful teachers behave differently. They do things that are different. They create, number one, they create this enthusiasm for the future by caring for a student.
Further evidence of that.
Later that day, Mary Hawkins Jones joined a panel of educational leaders to discuss best teaching practices and how hope is a 21st century classroom skill that fosters student success.
This doesn't happen just because it's in your DNA, right? It happens with very intentional strategies that adults can employ to help our kids be really hopeful about the future. It's not a miracle, right? You have to be very deliberate. Mary can show us all how to do that.
I am blessed and humbly blessed by receiving this award and be able to spread the message all about hope and telling teachers this is what we need to motivate our students. Everyone has the ability to give someone else hope and to make this world a better place.
We wish all Montgomery County students and teachers a wonderful and successful school year. Executive Ike Leggett kicks off the county's celebration of African Heritage Month at a reception hosted by the Montgomery County African Affairs Advisor Group at the Silver Spring Civic Center on September 3rd. This event is open to the public, but if you miss it, there will be several opportunities to celebrate African Heritage Month. Here is a calendar of some events and activities that will take place throughout the month. In 2008, Montgomery County became the first jurisdiction in the country to proclaim the month of September as African Heritage Month. This year also marks the 50th anniversary celebration of the formation of the Organization of African Unity. For more information, contact the Office of Community Partnerships at 240-777-2584. We also invite you to the 10th Annual Silver Spring Jazz Festival to take place on Saturday, September 7th from 4:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Veterans Plaza in downtown Silver Spring. This festival is one of the largest crowd-pleasing for jazz lovers. And this year, some of the featured artists include Marcus Johnson and Branford Marsalis. As always, the festival is free and open to the public. And to kick off Hispanic Heritage Month, Executive Ike Leggett will host the first annual Montgomery County Executive Hispanic Gala to take place on September 12th at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. Leading companies, organizations, and individuals are gathering to raise funds to financially assist Hispanic students enrolled in Maryland colleges and universities. This year's event, Latino Dreamers, is committed to assist Hispanic youth achieve a higher level of education, and 25 students will receive a $2,000 scholarship. For more information about the gala or to purchase tickets, visit montgomeryhispanicgala.org. When we come back, we take you to Rockville's Wine Festival, where thousands gather to sample local wines. We'll be right back.
Register now for fall semester classes at Montgomery College. There are plenty of classes to choose from. Register in person at any of our 3 campuses or online anytime, 24 hours a day. A grant from Wells Fargo will support MC's new entrepreneurship program for military vets. The grant makes it possible for 20 vets to develop their ideas for new businesses in the Kauffman Fast Track New Venture for Veteran Entrepreneur program offered by MC's Workforce Development and Continuing Education Department. Sign up for Montgomery College Alert today. Receive college closing, delay, and emergency information via text message and email. The service also sends important information about Montgomery County weather and traffic events.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. It was another successful event for the City of Rockville's Uncorked Wine and Music Festival. An estimated 5,000 attendees came together to sample wine from local vineyards, enjoy music from live bands, and pick up some culinary tips at cooking demonstrations. Rockville 11 has the full recap of that event.
Good food, good wine, good times. Beautiful day too.
Some wine, take some bands in and music. I mean, it's got it all.
You have to come. This is awesome. Every year they have great music, great demonstrations, and the wine is fun, and the people are even better.
Now let's meet our pet of the week. Let's go to Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society, and she brings us a male dog named Chuck. Kathy?
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society. And we this week are here with Chuck, also known as Charles. He is a clown of a dog. He is an extremely good-looking black and white pit bull. He was found as a stray. We think he's around 2 years old. He has passed every evaluation test here with flying colors. This dog is not only non-aggressive, this dog is a cuddle bug. He loves to cuddle up. He loves to sit up against you and lean on you and put every part of his body up against you. And as you can see, the thing that he loves the most in the world is his ball. It's kind of disgusting right now, but I have watched this dog with this giant ball. He runs it, throws it down a hill, he chases it, he brings it back up. He plays constantly with this ball, and if you do want to take it away from him, you can take it away from him. He is not the least bit aggressive. He also has the most gorgeous honey-colored eyes you're ever going to see on a dog in your life. Please come on down to the shelter and consider this very handsome, very, very friendly, very nice pit bull, because this guy deserves a home. He is just all personality, and all of that personality is clownish. He just has a lot of fun, and you will have fun with him too. Give us a call at 240-773-5967 or visit Chuck on the web at mchumane.org. Seriously, this is a great dog. If you're a big guy and you want a nice dog to walk, this guy is for you. Come on down and visit Chuck. Right, Clyde? Yes.
And with that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember that we want to hear from you, and we invite you to join the Opinion Forum at engage.montgomerycountymd.gov. We also would like for you to like us on Facebook. Join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.